found our hearts tonight. I came back to this old town quietly. Rain was shining on the cobblestone. Thought I'd just walk past the corner dance hall, play the girl who's fine on her own.
But through the door I heard a faded record, spinning like it used to every night. And there you were, your hands around a coffee, glowing in the jukebox light.
All those letters that I never mailed, folded dreams where every promise sailed. I felt them rustle somewhere deep inside when I saw your eyes. Under the jukebox light we're standing like we never went our separate ways. Every little note that keeps on playing brings me back to all our golden days. We were just two kids who didn't know what love could find.
Now we're older, but we're holding one more chance tonight, dancing slow together under the jukebox light. I stayed here when the summers turned to shadows, worked the mornings, closed the bar at 10, kept your letters in a worn-out jacket, read them when the nights grew long again.
Every Friday I would hear our record, watch that neon flicker soft and bright. Wondered if the rain would ever bring you back into the jukebox light.
The words I try to say, if you ever walked in here someday. But my heart forgot them all tonight when you caught my eyes. Under the jukebox light we're standing like we never went our separate ways.
Every little note that keeps on playing brings me back to all our golden days.
We were just two hearts who couldn't see what love did right. Now we're wiser, now we're closer, turning round tonight, dancing slow together under the jukebox light. Out and softly take my hand now.
I say, may I have this dance once more? The floor creaks the way it did that first night when we swayed across this wooden floor.
Outside, rainy streets with one umbrella hold the sound of cars that pass the night.
But in here, there's only us and music, spinning neath the jukebox light.
We had miles and miles of silence,
nights I thought I lost your name,
stacks of pages I kept folded, words of love and words of blame.
But the past is just a story dancing softly in our veins. We can write a different ending from this song that still remains. We can live what we dream tonight. Under the jukebox light we're swaying like the years were only yesterday. Every little chord that keeps on ringing washes all the lonely miles away.
Let the rain soft tonight.
We'll walk out and share one umbrella beneath the silver sky.
But we'll always be together under the jukebox light. Yes, we'll always be together under the jukebox light. Under the jukebox light.
Our hearts came home tonight.
Under the jukebox light. Under the
Jukebox light. Ride a little slower. Ooh, don't let this night be over. I picked you up on the corner where the old street meets the sea. You were smiling through the window like you used to smile at me.
We were quiet for a moment, just the wind and ocean air, and the soft glow from the radio, painting silver in your hair.
Then that old song came in low,
Like the one we used to know.
and my heart began to fall back to where we had it all.
Moonlight on the dashboard, waves along the side.
You and I together on a long slow ride. Every little heartbeat swaying to the tide. Moonlight on the dashboard, you right by my side. Moonlight on the dashboard, like all those years ago, telling us our love still has a place to go.
I remember this old highway when your car first learned my name. We were younger, we were foolish, but our hearts were just the same.
I would park beside the railing, let the sea wind kiss your hair. You would trace my hand in shadows, like a promise written there.
We were scared to say forever,
So we let the seasons change,
but the sound of waves and music
never really moved away. Moonlight on the dashboard, waves along the side. You and I together on a long slow ride. Every little heartbeat swaying to the tide. Moonlight on the dashboard, you right by my side. Moonlight on the dashboard, like all those years ago, telling us our love still has a place to go. Now your hand is warm and steady. There are lines upon my face.
But the night outside the window holds the same old gentle grace.
If tomorrow feels uncertain,
let tonight be sweet and clear,
with the sea wind all around us, and this song that keeps us near.
If I drive a little
distant ocean, whisper, here's another star.
If we follow where it leads us, down this silver shining road,
we can hold each other closer than we ever did before. Moonlight on the dashboard, waves along the side, you and I together on this long, slow ride. Every little heartbeat swaying to the tide. Moonlight on the dashboard, you right by my side. Moonlight on the dashboard, let the whole world know. Some loves find their way back when the night is low. Moonlight on the dashboard, don't let go of me. Moonlight on the dashboard, where we're meant to be.
turn the dial a little higher,
Let the melody run slow. Moonlight on the dashboard, love I'm never letting go.
we were just two shadows by the jukebox light. Summer on my shoulders, moving sweet and slow. You were leaning at the doorway of the old dance hall, trying not to look too shy against the painted wall. The band took a break, but the room stayed warm, so the owner dropped a nickel in to ride the storm. The jukebox started glowing in the corner dim, and you crossed the wooden floor like the lights pulled you in. You said, if you're not dancing, I could hold you tight. Your voice just barely louder than the soft July night. I took your trembling hand, felt my own heart rise. All the world got smaller in your brown eyes. By the jukebox light, holding on to you, every little love song felt so bright and true. With the Ferris wheel turning just beyond our sight, we were learning how to dream by the jukebox light. By the jukebox light, swaying slow and near, all the noise of the town seemed to disappear. If the years ran on and we lost our fight, I swore I'd find you again by the jukebox light. Then the summer spun faster than the records played. You left on a Monday for a better trade. I stayed pouring coffee in that roadside lane, watching buses come and go in the evening rain. Sometimes on my break when the nights ran long, I'd hear our favorite line from that old slow song. I'd close my eyes gently in the neon gleam, let the jukebox in my memory play the scene. I'd whisper, if you ever feel the pull tonight, there's a girl still waiting where we held on tight. Though the room had changed and the floor got worn, in my mind we were forever where our love was born. By the jukebox light, holding on to you, every little love song felt so bright and true. With the Ferris wheel turning just beyond our sight, we were learning how to dream by the jukebox light. By the jukebox light, swaying slow and near, all the noise of the town seemed to disappear. If the years ran on and we lost our fight, I swore I'd find you again by the jukebox light. 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 By fair came back with the same bright signs, cotton candy colors and the ticket lines. I walked past the rides and the game stand row, toward the old dance doorway where the warm lights glow. The jukebox in the corner looked a little more old, but it still held the songs that our young hearts told. Then I heard footsteps pause in the hallway care, turned around and saw you just standing there. You said, I've been chasing cities, but I lost my song. Every crowd felt colder, every road too long. So I followed this feeling to this very night, hoping you'd be waiting in the jukebox light. I smiled through the tears and I reached for you, said I kept one last dance that belongs to two. And as the record crackled soft and tight, we slipped back into that first slow night by the jukebox light, holding on to you. Every little love song still comes shining through, with the Ferris wheel shining like a crown of white. We found our hearts again by the jukebox light, by the jukebox light. When our hair turns gray, we'll be humming that chorus in the same old way. If the world forgets us and we fade from sight, we'll be dancing in their dreams by the jukebox light. Do-do-do-do, by the jukebox light. I'll be there too, by the jukebox light. I'll be there too, oh, I'll be there tomorrow by the jukebox light. Tomorrow by the jukebox light.
Streetlights blur on the window pane. Your name is written in the rain. Yeah. There's a little corner table by the cafe door, steam on the glass, raindrops on the floor. I unfold your letters one by one, ink a little faded from the city sun. Every line you wrote still sounds like spring, soft as a tune that the night might sing. I trace your words with a shaking hand, feeling you close in this quiet land. Outside, umbrellas drift like ghosts down the street. Inside, your memory takes my seat. I hear your laughter whisper low, like a distant song on the radio. Letters in the rain, your words don't wash away. Every I miss you finds me night and day. Even when the world turns gray and cold again, I still believe in love and letters in the rain. I see the station like it was last year, the echo of the whistle still in my ear. You held your suitcase, tried not to cry, said, write me darling, don't let this goodbye. The train pulled out through the silver mist. I felt your promise in that final kiss. Now every drop on this midnight glass feels like a moment we let pass. I fold your pages to my heart like a prayer, hoping the miles will lead you back my eyes and I can see you running through the rain to me. Letters in the rain, your words don't wash away. Every I miss you finds me night and day. Even when the world turns gray and cold again, I still believe in love and letters in the rain. Someday the clouds will break and clear. Someday that knocking on my door will be you, my dear. We'll walk those shining streets again, share one small umbrella, not just paper and pen. And in the hush of the kitchen light, we'll spread these letters on the table at night, smiling at the tears we knew, reading how we waited and we made it through. Letters in the rain, they carried us this far. Every lonely night beneath the same old star. Even when the storms rolled in and hearts felt strained, we held on tight through love and letters in the rain. Letters in the rain, I'll write you one more line. Come home, my darling, and forever be mine. When you're in my arms, I'll softly whisper your name, and we'll laugh about the nights of letters in the rain. Ooh. Streetlights fade, but the feeling stays. Your words keep shining through these rainy days, till you're here again, and I can finally explain how you lived inside my heart in letters in the rain. Walk me through the rain.
I was standing by the corner store, neon dripping down the glass, cold wind tugging at my collar, while the taxis hurried past.
You were walking with your umbrella, tilting sideways in the wind, when you stopped and gave a half smile, said there's room to step right in.
Puddles shining in the crosswalk, headlights tracing silver lines, as we hurried through the shadows. Your warm hand was holding mine.
You said,
walk me through the rain. If the city starts to cry, stay and say my name. Under every sudden storm cloud, I will whisper just the same. If your heart feels cold and lonely, let it lean on mine again.
Take my hand and softly
walk me through the rain.
Years went sliding down the window panes, letters lost along the way. Saw your face in passing strangers, thought of all I meant to say.
Then one evening by the riverside, where the streetlights meet the tide, I heard footsteps on the gravel. Turned to see you by my side.
Do you still brave sudden showers?
Only if you're there to share.
And the sky began to open like the night we started there. So just walk me through the rain.
Let the dust fall on the water, wash our pain. We'll forgive the missing seasons, we'll forget the midnight trains. Every drop that hits your lashes writes our story once again. Pull me close and darling, walk me through the rain.
When the sunshine fills our windows,
And the days feel safe and dry,
I still feel that first small shiver. But whenever dark clouds start, know that every single raindrop
has a place inside my heart.
So if night comes with the rain,
and the sidewalks shine like rivers in the lane, I will meet you by the lamplight where our youth still softly reigns. We'll grow older, we'll grow gentler, but this promise will remain. Through the years, just take my hand and walk me through the rain.
yes, through all the joy and sorrow, through the loss and through the gain.
If you ask me one more time, love, I will always just say, stay. Walk me through the rain. Walk me through the rain.
Walk me through the rain.
Walk me through the rain.
Rain on the sidewalk, traffic rolling slow, street lamps painted silver on the code I know. Footsteps all around me, couples passing by, sharing little whispers underneath the sky. I pull up your umbrella, though you're far tonight. Still I hear you laughing in the yellow light. Every drop that falls is a memory of you, waiting in the shadows like you used to do. Darling, though the miles lie between our hearts, I can feel your hand to standing close to you. Umbrella for two in the soft city rain, holding you near while the world drifts away again. Umbrella for two, every raindrop knows your name. Side by side in the hush of the window pane. When the night comes through and I'm missing you, I still walk this avenue, holding on to dreams of an umbrella for two. Do you remember by the river at the edge of town? Dusk was laying velvet as the sun went down, water catching colors from the fading sky, quiet little ripples where the boat slid by. You were close beside me in that gentle air, sharing one umbrella, wind in your hair. You said if the storm comes, I'll be holding you, and the clouds broke open just to prove it true. Raindrops on your lashes, lips so near to mine, every whispered promise standing still in time. Every heartbeat, every breath we drew, felt like all the world was only you. Umbrella for two in the soft city rain, holding you near while the world drifts away again. Umbrella for two, every raindrop knows your name. Side by side in the hush of the window pane. When the night comes through and I'm missing you, I still walk this avenue, holding on to dreams of an umbrella for two. Now I drive these nights with the radio low, letters on the seat in your handwriting glow, dashboard in the darkness like a little flame, whispering your stories when I call your name. Photographs are waiting in a worn out frame, smiles from yesterday that look the same, till the train or the highway brings you home again. I'll be here and I'll be just the way I've been. Down by the river when the day is through, sometimes I imagine I am seeing you, silhouette in twilight where the willows lean, walking to my arms like in an old dream. Someday when the distance finally fades away, we'll be under raindrops on another day, and I'll hold you closer than I ever knew, while the world turns slow around us too. Umbrella for two in the soft city rain, nothing in between us but the beating of hearts again. Umbrella for two, all our waiting almost through, every lonely evening leading back to you. When the skies turn gray, I will gladly stay, sharing every storm with you. All my life I'll be your umbrella for two. Your umbrella for two.
to take a little ride. Ferris wheel turning in the purple sky. From the top we watched our sleepy town. Tiny silver houses, carnival lights all around. You took my hand when the car swayed slow. Said if you want, I'll never let you go. And the wind hummed low like a distant band, while my heart kept time with your trembling hand. Every star seemed to fade away, till it was just you and I in the night that day. Ferris wheel serenade spinning around my heart again, underneath the painted moon where our story first began. Ferris wheel serenade, every turn still feels brand new. Even now through all these years I keep riding back to you. Later on down at the old dance hall, jukebox glowing by the back brick wall. You dropped a coin and found the sweetest tune, soft as the hush of a July moon. We swayed slow while the small band played, shoes on sawdust, promises we never quite said. Your cheeks so warm, resting close to mine. You whispered, darling, we've got plenty of time. And the record turned like that Ferris ride, bringing every little shiver I was trying to hide. I knew right then in that dusty room my world would always circle back to you. Ferris wheel serenade spinning around my heart again, underneath the painted moon where our story first began. Ferris wheel serenade, every turn still feels brand new. Even now through all these years I keep riding back to you. Now the fair's long gone and the band's moved on, but the melody lingers in our quiet dawn. We got a porch light glowing soft and low, coffee in the kitchen while the crickets play below. You turn the radio on to some old song. Take my hand like you've been doing all along, and in our bare feet on the faded floor, I'm that girl at the fair once more. All the seasons turning like a carousel, new lines on our faces tell the tales we tell. But when you pull me close in the evening air, I still taste cotton candy and the summer there. We never needed diamonds or a grand parade, just the quiet little promise and the love we made. Ferris wheel serenade spinning around my heart so true. Every circle of the years only brings me back to you. Ferris wheel serenade, from the fair to our front door, under this old porch light glow, I still love you even more. Ferris wheel serenade, let it play our whole lives through. Every turn and every tune, I'll keep riding next to you.
Rain on the sidewalks, soft and slow. Two shadows walking where the streetlights glow.
I still remember how the city streets were wet into my arms so you would not forget.
Under one small umbrella in the silver rain, every drop was tapping out our last refrain.
You kept checking that old suitcase at your side, trying to be brave while your eyes gave you away inside. By the station where the midnight whistles cried, we were just two hearts learning how to say goodbye.
You said I'll write you every single night.
I said I'll dream you into every light.
And as your train pulled slowly out of sight,
I held your promise in the falling night. Under the porch light, holding you near, whispering secrets only we hear. When the whole world is sleeping at night, I fall in love again under the porch light. Every goodbye, every goodbye, every return, all of the years and the miles we earn fade away when your face is in my sight, shining soft under the porch light. Ooh, there were letters with your careful leaning hand, little photographs from some faraway land.
I would read every line by that same front door till the ink felt warm like it did before.
Ooh, I kept your ribbon in a pocket on my chest. Every lonely night I'd hold it while I tried to rest. Far from home with the whistle in my ears, I could hear your voice calling through the years.
Pages full of someday we'll be free.
Train songs turning into you and me.
Every envelope a small porch light,
Glowing softly in the darkest night. Under the porch light, holding you near, whispering secrets only we hear. When the whole world is sleeping at night, I fall in love again under the porch light. Every goodbye, every goodbye, every return, all of the years and the miles we earn fade away when your face is in my sight, shining soft under the porch light. Ooh, then one evening, after all those passing years, I came walking up your street through my own fears.
rain was falling just the way it used to do, and the porch light burned like it waited to.
Ooh, I opened up the door before you rang the bell. Knew your footsteps in a way I couldn't tell. You just stood there with the raindrops in your hair, and the whole wide world vanished in the quiet air.
We could have lost it in the turning of the days.
Ooh, in the distance and the long and winding way,
But your name stayed written in my heart so bright.
ooh, like your face there glowing in that gentle light.
Now the train's still running, the city never sleeps.
Oh, but our little corner, all its magic keeps. Every time the rain begins to fall
All just right.
I find your hand again in that
world feels heavy and the road's been long, we are still the answer in each other's song. Under the porch light, hearts burning slow, two old promises that never let go. All our tomorrows and our yesterdays bright, gather close under the porch light.
Rain on the sidewalks, soft and slow.
Two shadows swaying where the warm lights glow. Ooh, time moves on,
But my heart holds you tight.
I'd forever standing under the porch light. Love began to this day, then a cloud moved summer skies. Love began before my eyes. Summer lights blinking at the small town fair, paper cups and laughter floating in the air. I was by the gate with a ticket in my hand when the first cool raindrops darkened all the sand. You came up beside me with your jacket and a grin, said, I've got an umbrella, wanna let me in? We ran through puddles past the cotton candy stand to the Ferris wheel car where you took my shaking hand. The ground fell away and the night turned still. Raindrops on the meadow, hush on the hill. Your whisper floated through the carnival tune, and all I heard was you and that quiet little moon. Ferris wheel kisses high in the sky, holding on to you as the world rolls by. Fairground lights below like necklaces of gold, two shy hearts together, not afraid of getting old. Ferris wheel kisses slow and sweet, rain on the railing, your hand on my cheek. Right then and there I knew what forever is, caught in your Ferris wheel kisses. Weeks turned to months and we found our ways, meeting after closing on those Saturday days, driving down the back roads with the windows halfway down, car radio playing that soft slow sound, dashboard glowing in a tender amber light. You reached for my fingers at a red sign in the night. We talked about tomorrow in that parking lot glow, tracing little circles in the fog on the window. And every simple moment felt like that first ride. Sky all around us, your arms open wide. Even when the music faded soft and low, I heard that Ferris wheel wherever we'd go. Ferris wheel kisses high in the sky, holding on to us as the years roll by. Fairground lights below like necklaces of gold, two true hearts together, growing brave and old. Ferris wheel kisses slow and sweet, rain on the railing, your hand on my cheek. Every passing season showed me what love rain painting silver on the avenue. I'm clearing up glasses at the corner cafe, watching hurried footsteps blurring shades of gray. You appear outside in your worn old coat, still humming that melody we long ago wrote. You tap on the window with that same soft smile, and I'm back on that Ferris wheel for a little while. We don't need bright tickets or a carnival song. We've been riding this circle our whole lives long. If we ever grow tired or somehow lose our way, we'll meet by the fairground on a rainy day. Ferris wheel kisses high in the sky, holding on to love as the clocks go by. Fairground lights of memory glowing soft and gold, two warm hearts together, still not afraid of old. Ferris wheel kisses slow and sweet, rain on the window, your arm round my seat. Every road we traveled led us back to this, living in Ferris wheel kisses. When the midway's quiet and the night wind sighs, I still see forever in your eyes.
Oh, those faded yesterdays still have a way of finding us. There was an old park swing at the edge of town where you and I would meet when the sun went down. We carved our names in the wooden side, promised we would never let our hearts divide. But you packed your suitcase on a restless day, said you had to follow where your dreams might lay. I walked you home in that evening glow, watching every footprint disappear in snow. Years turn like records on a dusty shelf. I poured the coffee, lived with myself. But in the quiet when the daylight thinned, I heard your laughter in the autumn wind. And now we slow dance in the kitchen, bare feet on the faded floor, an old song softly spinning from that record by the door. You lean your head upon my shoulder, like all those nights we never had. Slow dance in the kitchen, darling, and suddenly the years don't feel so bad. I kept the lamp in the hallway low at night, just enough to catch a dream if it passed in the light. I'd hum our tune while the teapot sang, pretending it was harmony when the kettle rang. Every little birthday, every New Year's chime, I saved a silent wish for you in the back of my mind. Then tonight there came a gentle knock at 10, and when I opened up the door, it was you again. Your coat was warm, but your eyes still shone like all the summers we had known. You said, do you remember how we used to sway? And the lonely quiet just slipped away. So now we slow dance in the kitchen, bare feet on the faded floor, an old song softly spinning from that record by the door. The ticking clock keeps time above us while shadows move along the wall. Slow dance in the kitchen, darling, like we never said goodbye. On the window from the midnight tea, your hand tracing circles on the back of me. We talk in whispers so the house can rest. Your cheek still fits so easy on my chest. We laugh at the distance and the roads we chose, the letters never written, the doors we closed. But here in the limelight of the kitchen sink, we're closer than we ever dared to think. We don't need chandeliers or a crowded ballroom floor, just the hum of the fridge and this old screen door. If tomorrow never finds us on some grand parade, I'll be glad for every slow step that we've made. Let's keep this slow dance in the kitchen. Let the teacups cool and wait. Let the world spin where it's going. We arrived a little late. You and I, we found our rhythm in the softest place we know. Slow dance in the kitchen, darling, where time moves like a vinyl, warm and slow. When the music fades to a gentle hiss, we'll still be swaying in the after kiss. Walk alone down these familiar streets, footsteps splashing to a distant beat.
Your letters folded in my coat inside, ink a little faded with the time gone by.
Through a fogged up window at the corner cafe, I see reflections from a younger day.
Two silhouettes and one soft laugh,
a picture in the glass of our tangled past.
I always wondered if you passed this way,
if you still hear that old song play, if somewhere underneath the city sky you're thinking about the last goodbye. Under the same umbrella, in the pouring rain,
keeping every raindrop
off your face again.
Holding you a little closer than I dared back then.
Under the same umbrella, falling back in love again.
Under the same umbrella,
on a midnight street,
heartbeats dancing to a Motown beat.
If the years must turn and drift us far, meet me under the same umbrella, wherever we are.
Suitcase heavier with what ifs within.
Your photographs pressed between the pages, warm.
Every smile a sunrise in a life once torn. Outside the cafe I pause in the rain, watching strangers through the window pane.
Then I see your shoulders, the tilt of your head,
just like in the pictures that I never shed. I always wondered, did your heart move on?
Did you find someone to lean upon?
Or did you leave a little space for me
in the house we built in memory, under the same umbrella, in the pouring rain,
keeping every raindrop off your face again, holding you a little closer than I dared back then,
under the same umbrella, falling back in love again,
under the same umbrella,
on a midnight street,
heartbeats dancing to a motel beat.
If the years must turn, drift us far, meet me under the same umbrella, wherever we are.
I push the door and hear the soft bell ring.
I turn around,
my heart begins to sing.
Is it really you, is all I can say.
I've carried you through every mile and day. I grab my coat and open it wide.
You to lift your eyes and step to my side.
Ooh, one borrowed shelter from the storm above. Two lonely stories finding back to love. We walk in silence, but it feels like song.
Like every letter kept our hearts strong.
Your porch light glowing at the end of the lane,
Still shining like a lantern through the rain.
we stand there trembling on the front step stone, no longer strangers,
Never quite alone.
oh, you whisper softly,
Can we start again?
I answer, I've been waiting since way back when.
Under the same umbrella, by your old front door.
We're not the kids we were before,
But in this quiet,
with the raindrops slow, we find the love we thought we'd let go.
under the same umbrella,
Where the heart stays true. Every road I walk led back to you.
if the world should change and fall apart, we'll stand under the same umbrella, heart to heart. Leave the porch light burning through the stormy weather. We'll walk this long, sweet life together,
Under the same umbrella, night or day, we'll never let this love wash away.
the soft streetlight.
If you lose your way,
Just look for mine.
I'll be waiting in the doorway till you're by my side.
Porch light promises tonight.
Oh, summer fair was turning as the train rolled on.
Ferris wheel behind me, fading like a song.
I saw your shadow in the glass car wall.
Told myself that little light will guide me home through it all.
Through the crowds and cities, through the years that grew,
Every lonely platform I was seeing you. Porch light promises tonight, shining like a vow in the soft streetlight.
if I lose my way,
I look for yours.
you'll be waiting in the doorway. I'll be at
Your door, porch light promises tonight.
footsteps in the drizzle,
Echo down the lane,
suitcase on my shoulder,
calling out your name
yellow little halo.
on the wooden stair.
Every glowing window, but my heart runs there.
Then I see you standing in that gentle glow.
All the miles between us finally letting go.
I kept the porch light burning through the longest night. I followed every memory to that tiny light.
I paid the shining doorway,
Would bring you back to me.
and now your shadow's dancing where it's
Meant to be, porch light promises tonight. Holding every tear, turning wrong to right.
If we lose our way,
that glow will show.
how to find each other
When the cold winds blow, porch light promises tonight. Porch light promises tonight. In your arms, my heart is home. In the porch light tonight.
I'm home, I'm home, I'm home, home, home.
Porch light promises
juice.
I saw you at the summer fair that night, standing by the Ferris wheel of colored light.
Ticket in your fingers, laughter in your eyes, music from the carousel across the skies.
I stepped a little closer, tried to play it smooth. Said, is this your first time here?
You smiled and moved.
We rode above the rooftops,
Just the two alone.
you whispered,
Meet me here when all the lights come on.
and the world below was spinning slow, like we'd known each other years ago.
Every little heartbeat felt like dawn, opening the night. When the lights came on, when the lights come on, I'll be waiting there by the painted horses at the summer fair, with your hand in mine and the soft brass band playing something gentle while we slowly stand.
I don't need a diamond or a distant star shone just to find your eyes
When the lights come on, ooh, ooh. nights for a seaside walk, listening to the waves between our bits of talk.
You held your jacket open when the wind grew cold, wrapped me in your shadow like a band of gold.
We traced our names together in the evening sand, promising the way you softly touched my hand. You said if stormy weather keeps us far from here, look for me in any crowd, I'll still appear. Through the spray of salt and ocean foam, you felt like my forever home. Every little whisper carried on and on, rising like the shore. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, I'll be waiting there by the painted horses at the summer fair, with your hand in mine and the soft brass band playing something gentle while we slowly stand. I don't need a diamond or a distant star shone just to find your eyes when the lights come on.
Oh, one rainy evening through a cafe window pane,
Hey, I saw your silhouette against the falling rain.
you tapped upon the glass like you had all those times
When we shared our secrets under neon signs.
I opened up the door, the warmth came rushing through.
Ooh, the jukebox softly humming our old favorite tune.
We danced between the tables till the clouds were gone, two reflections swaying as the streetlight shone. If the summer fair should fade away, if the Ferris wheel is packed and stored someday, we'll still have the shoreline, we'll still have the rain, we'll still have that promise said again. When the years go by and colors dim, we'll remember where it all began, with him and her. Every place we stand, every street we're on,
turns into that night when the lights come on.
when the lights come on, I'll be next to you, whether it's the Midway or a small cafe for two, with your cheek near mine and a soft sax line glowing like the Ferris wheel against the brine. I don't need a castle or a crown hard won, only this your heart. When the lights come on,
When the lights come on,
when the lights come on,
darling, we belong in the hush between the last and first night song. Hold me through the darkness till the dark is gone. I'll be loving you when the lights come on. The evening breeze is turning warm to cool, and we're still that couple by the Ferris wheel. Under the library light,
I first saw you in September at a table by the wall, stack of books and restless fingers watching leaves begin to fall.
was shelving in the corner, trying not to catch your eye, but you asked me for a story with a quiet, hopeful sigh.
We would whisper over pages while the afternoon grew small,
till the sun slipped through the windows, drawing gold along the wall. And we sat under the library light, where the world turned soft and the words felt right. Every chapter that we opened made our shy hearts turn so bright. I first fell in love with you under the library light.
Then the winter brought its warnings. I was headed out of town. Said I'd chase a dream of something on the far side of the sound.
We walked slowly through the parkway, past the benches lined with snow. You said, when you miss this quiet, there's a place you'll always know. I'll be sitting by that table in the corner where we'd read. If you ever feel like coming back, you know right where I'll be. So I dreamed under the library light of your hands on pages in the fading white, while the winters kept on changing and the trains rolled through the night. I kept a little part of me under the library light.
Now the years have turned to silver,
And the branches all are bare.
I walk in with beaten footsteps,
Not expecting you be there, but your coat hangs by the doorway, and your smile is just the same. In the hush between the book stacks, I still softly say your name. Now we're here under the library light, while the snow falls down outside in quiet white. Every lifetime that we wandered leads us back to this tonight. I will read my days beside you under the library light. Take my hand under the library light. If our story starts again, let it start right here tonight. I'll grow old and stay in love under the library light. Under the library light. crickets singing through the night. There's a shadow on the pathway, walking back to my porch light. We were just a pair of dreamers down by the riverside at dusk, skimming stones across the water, talking big on borrowed luck. You would trace my name in ripples, say you'd keep it safe and bright, while the sky turned soft and purple, and the fireflies rode our light. Years have rolled like gentle thunder, still I feel your steady hand. Every promise that you whispered when an age really will slay. All the seasons drift along our little garden gate, but there's a place where time slows down every time I wait. Under the porch light, my love, when the long day's finally through, I'll be swaying in the doorway, saving all my songs for you. When you walk up that old drive, dust and worries brushed aside, nothing ever feels more right than holding you under the porch light, my light. Under the porch light, my light. Under the porch light, my love, where the night air's soft and clear, every quiet shining heartbeat says I'm glad you're finally here. When the years feel hard and wide and the world's a heavy tide, I will keep our little fire bright under the porch light, my love. Do you still recall the summer at the fairground on the hill? How the Ferris wheel was turning while the world below stood still. You wrapped your jacket round my shoulders, spun me slow above the town. Every light a tiny promise, we would never tumble down. Now the Ferris wheel is rusted, but our footsteps still remain on the roads we walk together, through the sunlight and the rain. When the laughter turns to quiet and the stars begin to rise, I can see that same devotion shining in your tired eyes. All the painted signs may fade, the carnival may close, but the sweetest kind of magic is the one a true heart knows. Under the porch light, my love, when the long day's finally through, I'll be swaying in the doorway, saving all my songs for you. When you walk up that old drive, dust and worries brushed aside, nothing ever feels more right with the car radio turned low, dashboard glowing like a lantern on the roads we used to know. We would sing with distant voices till the miles blurred into one, every chorus like a doorway to the place where we'd begun. Now the radio plays softer, but the melody's the same, and the simple steady rhythm still remembers your sweet name. So when evening paints the windows with the last of summer gold, I will wait just like I promised for your hand to have and hold. Let the years fall on our shoulders like the leaves upon the ground. We will gather every moment like a photograph we found. If the world should pull you farther than my arms can reach tonight, I will leave my heart there glowing like a little faithful light. When your footsteps meet the gravel, when you turn that corner home, know that you are never lonely, never walking in alone. For as long as stars are shining and the moon is hanging high, I'll be here to softly answer every tired and lonely sigh. Under the porch light, my love, where the house feels warm and small, we can let the silence gather till it gently says it all. When you walk up that old drive and you step into my sight, all the shadows fade away under the porch light. Tomatoes ringing in the corner, chrome, color light shining like a little home. Wood floor humming to a sweet backbeat, heartbeats dancing where the records meet. You walked in slow with your collar neat, polished shoes and 2 left feet. I was standing by the punch bowl stand, holding paper cups with a nervous hand. You smiled my way through the soft perfume, paper streamers swaying all around the room. Then you brushed my arm and said my name, and the old dance hall never looked the same. You dropped a coin in the silver side, pressed our tune with a quiet pride, as the needle found that groove just right. You turned and held me in the colored light. Jukebox hearts tonight, spinning round and round. Every little note lifts us off the ground. Hold me close and don't let go of tight. Let our love play on. Jukebox hearts tonight, jukebox hearts tonight, in this painted hall where a simple song can say it all. If the world outside feels black and white, we'll live in color with jukebox hearts tonight. We swayed in time to the snare soft snap, trumpet sighing like a tender nap. My cheek resting where your shirt felt warm, safe and quiet from the winter storm. You whispered dreams about a job next year, saving up for a small place near. Said we can buy a record of our own, so this little song can follow us home. I felt the rhythm in your steady chest, every little beat saying this is best. And when the chorus came back, sweet and slow, I knew there was nowhere else to go. Jukebox hearts tonight, spinning round and round. Every little note lifts us off the ground. Hold me close and don't let go of tight. Let our love play on. Jukebox hearts. jukebox looks. New kids dancing to their favorite hooks. But we'll still slip in on a Friday late, sharing one more dance by the swinging gate. We'll see our faces in the shining chrome, older now but never alone. And when we hear that trumpet start to sigh, we'll find our youth in the blink of an eye. Some folks chase big city nights, neon signs and endless lights, but I just need your hand in mine and a little song in 3/4 time. Life goes fast and the colors fade, and grown-up worries make us afraid. We'll come back here just to feel alright, letting one small record light the night. Jukebox hearts tonight, turning slow and true. Every tender note pulling me to you. If we lose our way in the world outside, we'll find it here where the music hides. Jukebox hearts tonight, let the rhythm stay, carrying our love when the years drift away. When my hair turns silver in the hall soft light, I'll still be yours with jukebox hearts tonight. Last song fading in the color glow. You take my coat, say it's time to go. But in my chest, long after we lose sight, our love keeps spinning. Jukebox hearts tonight. Jukebox hearts tonight. Jukebox hearts tonight.
You by the sea.
We were walking on the boardwalk, sand was blowing at our feet. All the tide lights on the water made the shoreline look so sweet. You were talking about tomorrow, with your collar turned to wind, when you took my hand and whispered, let this be where we begin. Every wave that broke beside us seemed to spell your name in foam. I could feel a brand new heartbeat saying, here is finally home. And I said, I'll meet you by the sea. When the night wind finds the harbor, you can always look for me, where the lanterns paint the pavement in a silver memory. Anytime you lose your way, I'll meet you by the sea. Then the seasons turn without you, as you chased a distant dream. But the shoreline kept your footsteps, like a soft and shining seam. I would walk that evening promenade with my scarf around my hair, listening to gulls and laughter, just to feel you almost there. I would close my eyes and picture how you'd smile and turn around, with your suitcase by the railing and your heart in every sound. And I think I'll meet you by the sea, when your journey's finally over and you're where you long to be. I'll be standing by the railing where the waves brush quietly. If you come some distant night, I'll meet you by the sea. Years Drop a coin, let the needle fall. Soft glow on the old dance hall. Paper lanterns hanging low. Dusty floor and your shadow in a small town dance hall. Jukebox light. You took my hand on a Friday night. Your shy smile said you didn't know how, but we found the rhythm somehow. We swayed so slow while the record played, and the world outside just slipped away. Every heartbeat matched the drum. Every step said, here we come. In that moment, holding tight, something new was born that night. Play our song, jukebox, summer night. Spin that tune in soft, sweet light. Hold me close and don't let go, while the saxophone is whispering low. I fell in love in that soft, that jukebox summer night. Now it's rainy city streets and we share one old umbrella, just you and me. Neon colors on the puddles glow, but your eyes are the only lights I know. We hurry past the closing stores, laughing as the thunder roars. You hum that song from long ago, and my heart remembers every note. Every raindrop keeps the time with that old familiar line. Even far from where we met, that summer spin is playing, yeah. Play our song, jukebox, summer night. Spin that tune in soft, sweet light. Hold me close and don't let go, while the saxophone is whispering low. I fell in love in that soft jukebox summer night. Later at the summer fair in town, Ferris wheel lights circling round. We rise above the carnival glow, tiny people moving far below. You trace hearts on the window pane, breathing little clouds of your name. You say, wherever this road turns, let that old jukebox keep us burned. Oh, when the years start slipping by, like the stars across the sky, will you still sway your hand in mine to that same old secondhand rhyme? If the music fades and the hall grows dim, we'll sing the tune from deep within. Just close your eyes and pull me tight. We're back again in that first night. Play our song, jukebox, summer night. Spin our love in golden light. Hold me close through wrong and right. Let the saxophone cry so soft tonight. I'll fall for you in that soft July light. Over
and over. Jukebox summer night, play our song when our hair turns gray. Let that record find its way. As long as we're still holding tight, we'll live inside that jukebox summer night. Drop a coin and dim the light. You and me and a jukebox summer night. Jukebox summer night. Evening breeze and the crickets sing. Your headlights turn the corner once again. You pull up slow in that old blue car, radio playing some forgotten star. You lean across with that easy smile, ask if I can stay and talk a while. We drive past town where the sidewalks glow, past the little hall where we used to go, dancing all night by the jukebox shine. You'd whisper, someday I'll make you mine. Years roll on like the white lines do, but every road keeps leading back to you. And though the world keeps changing all the time, I'm still your girl and you're still mine. Under the porch light, I fall in love again. Every time you take my hand and slowly pull me in. Shadows on the doorstep, stars up in the sky. You kiss my cheek so softly, and you never say goodbye. Night after night, you hold me tight, and my heart shines on under the porch light. We talk about bills and the day we had, laugh about things that once made us sad. You say, remember when we had no phone, just a midnight walk to bring you home. The screen door creaks while the neighbors sleep. We steal a moment that is ours to keep. You brush my hair back from my face like every night in the same place. We may not travel very far or wide, but I found the world in your quiet eyes. And when the daylight slowly slips away, I hear my heart begin to say, under the porch light, I fall in love again. Every time you take my hand and slowly pull me in. Shadows on the doorstep, stars up in the sky. You kiss my cheek so softly, and you never say goodbye. Night after night, you hold me tight, and my heart shines on under the porch light. There's a little gray in your gentle hair, but the boy I met is still right there.
You still get shy when I catch your gaze, like we're back in those first dance hall days. The kids have grown, gone their separate ways, but you're still my song at the end of the day. And when the house is quiet, still and small, your knock on the door says I've got it all. Maybe someday when we're old and slow, moving a little softer than we do now, we'll sit on this step in the fading glow, smiling at the life that love allowed. You'll take my hand like you always do, say after all these years I still choose you. And in that golden tender light, we'll thank the stars for every night. And under the porch light, I'm falling still for you. Every line upon our hands is every year we made it through. Shadows on the doorstep, silver in your hair. Every promise that we whispered still is shining in the air. Night after night, you hold me tight, and my heart lives on under the porch light. Yes, my heart lives on under the porch light.
Rain on your letter, my love. Midnight whisper in the air. Raindrops dancing on my collar, but I know you'll soon be there. I'm standing by the station gate, coat pulled tight against the cold. Your letter in my inside pocket, crease from all the times I've held. Every word you wrote about me, every line you signed with love, kept me warm through all the seasons, till the night you'd come, my dove. All these tracks have heard my footsteps, all these nights I've called your name. Now the echoes in this tunnel don't quite sound the same. Rain on your letter, my love, falling soft on every line, like the tears I tried to hide when you said that you'd be mine. Every drop that hits the page feels like time we had to weather. I kept my heart between those words and the rain on your letter. Rain on your letter, my love, blurring ink but shining true. I would hold it to my chest just to feel close to you. Through the storms we couldn't share, through the years we weren't together, I had only moonlight midnight trains and the rain on your letter. I still see you at the table by that small cafe downtown, riding slowly by the window while the rain kept pouring down. You would pause and watch it running down the glass in silver streams. Then you'd turn back to the paper, filling up my empty dreams. You would sign it yours forever, draw a heart beside your name, folded with a careful longing, seal it with a quiet flame. I could almost feel your fingers every time I'd break the seal. Hear the raindrops on the rooftop, tapping out the way you feel. So I mailed my promise to you, sent my heart along the wire, hoping every distant sunset wouldn't cool this fire. Rain on your letter, my love, falling soft on every line, like the tears I tried to hide when you said that you'd be mine. Every drop that hits the page feels like time we had to weather. I kept my heart between those words and the rain on your letter. Rain on your letter, my love. When the nights felt far and long, I would read each faded sentence like a half-remembered song. Through the miles and through the miles, through the distance, like a tether, I held on to ink and paper and the rain on your letter. Now the whistle cuts the darkness and the platform comes alive. Faces passing in the shadows, till at last you step outside. You're a silhouette in motion, suitcase dripping by your side. I unfold that worn out envelope as you walk into my life. We share one small umbrella on this shining city street. Every puddle holds your reflection, dancing softly at my feet. Through the window of that cafe where you wrote me long ago, we can see our younger shadows in the rainy evening glow. All the years that stood between us wash away in silver streams. Every storm that tried to drown us only watered deeper dreams. If the world should turn and shake us, if the night should test our hearts, we will let the gentle rain kiss the edges of our scars. Now your hand is wrapped in my hand, and the clouds begin to part. What was once a lonely letter beats inside a living heart. Hear the rhythm of the raindrops like a soft and steady drum, telling us the waiting's over, telling us you finally come. Rain on your letter, my love. Now it glows beneath this light as we're standing by the station in the sweetness of the night. Every drop upon the page is a road we walk together, from the first goodbye to this hello. And the rain on your letter, rain on your letter, my love, pressed between our fingers now as we turn toward the city with our newly spoken vows. Let it rain on tracks and stone. Let it shine on us forever. We'll remember how you came back home with the rain on your. Rain upon the windshield in the quiet of the night. Radio low in your town, up ahead in the light. Do you remember when the streets were slick with rain? We shared one small umbrella, laughing just the same. We pressed against the window of a little corner cafe, tracing dreams in circles on the glass that fogged away. You said if ever distance tries to pull us side to side, I'll leave a little shining sign to help you home at night. You pointed to the doorway where the shadows met the glow, saying I'll be by the porch light so you'll always know. Now miles and months have drifted in between, but I still see that promise like a movie scene. Every road I take leads back to you, if that little light is burning true. Waiting by the porch light, will you be there still? Like a gentle beacon on a lonely hill. If I see you standing in that circle bright, I'll know your heart was waiting by the porch light. Waiting by the porch light through the wind and rain, shining out a welcome, calling me by name. Darling, if you're there when I arrive tonight, I'll walk back into love by the porch light. Radio is playing us a soft and distant song, the kind we used to slow dance to when evenings felt so long. I picture you in slippers with a sweater pulled in tight, listening for my footsteps in the hush of kitchen light. Maybe you grew tired of letters that took time. Maybe all my postcards fell too far behind. But if there's still a spark of what we used to share, you'll flip that little switch and let me find you there. Every turn I take, I whisper out your name, praying all my wandering wasn't all in vain. And if this heart has read you right, I'll see your shadow in the light. Waiting by the porch light, will you be there still? Like a gentle beacon on a lonely hill. If I see you standing in that circle bright, I'll know your heart was waiting by the porch light. Waiting by the porch light through the wind and rain, shining out a welcome, calling me by name. Darling, if you're there when I arrive tonight, I'll walk back into love by the porch light. Now I'm on your street and every house is dark and still. Porches lined in shadows, they're so damp and chill. Then suddenly one doorway blooms in amber gold, just the way you purchased me so many years ago. You're standing in your doorway with a towel for my hair, smiling like the time apart was never really there. You say you took the long way, but you found your way to me, and the rain turns soft as our hearts come free. All the nights I wondered if I'd lost your face, if time had washed our footprints from that tender place. But love can cross a distance where the dark roads bend, with one small porch light shining at the end. Hold me in the doorway, let the night roll by. We'll leave the past behind us where the raindrops lie. From this moment on, whenever I'm out of sight, I'll be hurrying home to your porch light. Waiting by the porch light, you were there for me, like a star that never left the sky I couldn't see. Now I feel your heartbeat in that circle bright, and I know your love was waiting by the porch light, waiting by the porch light through the wind and rain. You were my forever when I came back again. Darling, every road will lead me home each night to your open arms and our porch light. Rain upon the windshield fades into the dawn. Shoes upon the doorstep, traveling days all gone. Long as there's a glow to guide me